What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Sunday breakdown. So if you're new here, please subscribe. So if you have been following me for a long time now, you know that I was actually using MetaTrader 4 to analyze my charts. And like when I was doing my videos, like you won't see what I was talking about because like the case will be a little bit up from the resistance that I'm talking about or something like that. So I actually transitioned to TradingView just to give you like those precise details when I'm focusing or when I'm explaining my videos. So this week's Sunday breakdown, I have like 4 or 5 pairs. So that's some of the weeks we took from last week, and we're just gonna add one more. So gonna start with gold. So gold, like on a bigger time frame, you saw this price was actually moving up and down in a small sort of like a triangle with a flat top, and price actually broke above like a month ago. So when we broke above, we formed this pennant triangle. So we have a stick, we have a pennant triangle forming sort of like a flag with a pennant triangle. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna zoom in onto 1 hour time frame, and you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the more closer view on the pennant triangle. So firstly, like when the week started last week, we didn't have our analysis like this, so it was more of a flat bottom over this area. So I was looking for price to move to the downside, consolidate over here, continue the downside, forming sort of like a flat flag. Then we can actually go to the upside. That's what I was anticipating. So if you watched the last Sunday breakdown, you knew about this already. So unfortunately it didn't go as planned, so we ended up forming a pennant triangle, and price actually broke above on Thursday, Friday. I think on Thursday, Friday night, then Friday it actually retraced, coming to retest this resistance, the red resistance over here. So when I saw this, I was actually prepared to buy already onto this retest. Then we actually moved back, and price just retraced back into the triangle. But still, I'm still safe to. I'm still safe. My stop loss isn't been hit yet. I still have like a little bit space for price, even if it wanna play into this area, then push to the upside. So uh, as you can see, if you are actually anticipating to buy onto Monday or something, you can actually only buy on top of this support over here. So you just have to wait for price to break above, then you can actually be safe to buy. So with gold, I think you guys are still okay. So if you want to check out, just check out my name on TradingView. You can see some of the analysis that I've already done. So you can actually play, then you can see how the trades that I've already worked on went from last week. So this is the pair that I was gonna that I'm about to show you how you can actually do, like you show the precise details. Like when you go into the market, you know exactly what you're gonna look for. So overall, on a daily time frame, price was actually moving down in a descending channel towards the resistance. Guys, if you've watched the market structure episode 1, probably you know about this already. So when you know price is moving in a descending channel towards the resistance, like a straight shoot up is going to happen. So in this case we had this. I'm just going to show you the smaller time frame. So we're just going to go, I think let's go on to a 2 hour time frame, then you can see what I'm talking about. So onto 2 hour time frame, still you're not really clear what like you really want to look for, but still as you can see the ascending channel, this is more clear. You can see the ascending channel, and price has hit the rock bottom over here. Though I didn't really anticipate it at this, I knew that price was going to break this red resistance, then test this resistance. By then we didn't have that, but if you draw this ascending channel, you will know that the lower part will be here, then it tested here. So I'll show you again how I did that was gonna go on our time frame. So I actually drew this sort of like a descending channel towards the resistance again. So as you can see, it's like a little bit smaller thing, and price didn't come through. It just went from here straight to the upside. So even if I can actually play you, so what the advantages of what do you call it, trading view, you have the opportunity to hold yourself accountable. You can actually place a trade, wait for it, like forecast to the extent that like you have to know about this and this and this. So as you can see, my forecast was I drew this descending channel to move for price to move into this, then shoot to the upside. But like it just moved a bit, then it came back down and it went straight up. So you're gonna see. So this is just like how you can hold yourself accountable. You can just do your analysis. You're not gonna move your stop loss or take profit or anything. You're not gonna change anything. So this is already there. Like you just have to come and play it, see how it's gonna go. So let me show you how now I can anticipate. Okay, from since this trade forecast didn't really work, what am I gonna do about it? Like what can I anticipate from now? What can I make an adjustment? So you have to change, guys. Like you have to grow and like mature with anything that you can get. So like if the market changes, the market structure changes, change with it. So this is what I'm gonna show you right now, like how you can actually change with the. So here I'm just gonna show you like how you will make the transition. So I'm just gonna delete like all this anticipation that we had like earlier. Then we just show you, okay, this is what you're gonna look for. What exactly are you gonna look for? So since this is out of we're not gonna look for forward to any retracement. Now price is actually moving forward. So where can we look for entries from here? So I'm just gonna zoom it in for you and you can actually see a clearer view. So this, okay, let me just zoom it in again. So as you can see, I can actually draw sort of like a trend line over here, then a smaller trend line below over here. So this is a triangle. So what I have to look forward for now is for price to break above here. Then from there we can actually look forward for any other buy. So your take profit, guys, you have to understand like your entry will determine where your stop loss is gonna be. So like right now I'm not really looking forward for like too much losses, but if I am to trade this triangle, I can actually take a ruler here, measure this for you. This is like 0.80%. It's like less than a percentage, but it's 0.8%. So how I can trade this is I can take my ruler again, measure from here where my entry is gonna be, somewhere here. So that's where my take profit is gonna be. So like my first trade, I'm going to trade it from there. So my stop loss, I have to look forward for a smaller stop loss. If price breaks below this trend line, then my stop loss is either going to be hit or I'm not going to get a stop loss if my price break above here. So my first take profit has to be somewhere here. Sorry, let me just take this somewhere here. That's where my first take profit is supposed to be. So that's just trading this pennant triangle, but of course I'm trading the overall descending channel here. So this is the top that it had, the bottom that it had. So of course I have to expect for an overall target over this trend line, the red resistance over here. So maybe when price reaches here to consolidate a bit or maybe pulls back a bit, then we continue the upside. So as the week's gonna progress, I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna anticipate. So if my price reaches here, I'm gonna show you how either it's gonna retrace to the downside or either how it's gonna go to the upside. So pretty much that's it for gbpaud. Is euro kiwi. So like exactly what I was telling you guys, like I can actually provide like the precise details of what I'm talking about using this app, like this website, I mean. So I'm gonna show you again one of the one of the trades that I actually published over here. So so like if you, this is my name also, so like if you're not sure that if it was me or not, so it's on my ideas. So I will show you, this is how this trade actually played out. So this is just, it was just hours after I did it, so it didn't really play out much. So you're gonna see it as time goes on. So I'm just gonna play it and you can see. So you see price actually went a little bit below, if you can see over here, went a bit below, then shoot up again. So I'm still waiting for price to break above this area, then it actually went up. It will have to go up to here, then we can look for sell setups again. So I'll show you on to this scenario. So on a bigger time frame, I'm actually looking for sales, but on a smaller time frame, let's say 1 hour, 45 minutes, that's when I'm looking for price to a little bit retracement, because we had like the whole month of price falling to here. So I'm just looking for a little bit of retracement, then we can actually go to the downside again. So I'm just gonna zoom it in for you. Let's just hop in straight to 45 minutes and you can see that. So on the 45 minutes you will see what I'm actually talking about. So this is a small descending channel, right? So the precise things that I was actually telling you about, you can actually focus exactly as you want. So I can actually draw how price is gonna go from here. So the small descending channel moving here, this is the resistance that we have, and prices to shoot up from there. So pretty much you can expect maybe a jump on Monday or something like that. So we had a break on this red resistance, then we had price retracing after testing this purple resistance of the descending channel. Then now we're actually looking for buys till this next resistance, then from there we can actually look for sells again. So I mean, I'm not just assuming that this is a resistance, because guys, we had this before, so you have to acknowledge that this pair does it all over again. So the same pattern that has happened before, they are doomed to happen again. So the same as this was actually an ascending channel towards the resistance, this purple one, that's the same as here. So it doesn't have uh, to make some difference. So they have to be the same pattern, same structure, uh, same here. As you can see, ascending channel towards resistance. This is only descending channel towards resistance, and all the resistance are sloppy. So accept the, like, we have to accept that we're gonna have the same results, same structure, same results. So I'm just gonna be updating you how these pairs are gonna go, and uh, I mean, you're gonna see them again on next Sunday. I'm just gonna show you, like, guys, how this is how our pairs went up through. So I'm just gonna take my drawing stick here. So price has to come from here, go straight down, breaks here, then it comes to consolidate onto this um, purple resistance. Then from there we can actually see price shooting back down to this red resistance. So you're gonna see consolidation, then you just have to, you will see it on a smaller time frame, probably maybe on an hour time frame, or yeah, or a 2 hour time frame. You'll see, so it will be more like this alignment with this resistance, then you can see continuation. So this is what I'm looking for on Aussie US dollar, guys. So my returns, I think it's just gonna be like a percentage or something like that. So I took the long one instead of short. So correct. So the short one, I'm gonna short it from here, taking my way. Then my stop loss is just gonna be there. So it's like less than, yeah. So if I'm gonna enter, maybe at least I have to wait for this consolidation, or I can enter here, then just make sure my stop loss is a little bit above the red resistance, and we can actually go to the downside. So cheers, guys. Hope you subscribe to my channel, and we'll be posting again on Monday. You're gonna see. So on Monday I'm gonna do a video on Euro GBP. So I did take into consideration, I actually caught this move on, so I actually wanted to talk about fundamentals aligning themselves with the technical analysis. So technical versus fundamental, how you can use that volatility to your advantage if you're a technical trader. So subscribe to my channel. Cheers.